Well, it's almost finished. Clackamas County Elections reports the ballot counting from the May 17th primary should be finished today, and they say they'll release the final results tonight. Fox 12's Marilyn Deutsch reports from Oregon City.
This morning, election officials were still processing the final ballots from precinct committee members, also from those who live overseas, including military members. About 50 folks were still working on the last morning of the count. The elections office telling Fox 12 tonight at 7 it will release the unofficial results. Despite the number of hands working this morning, they say the number of votes they are counting is small. And they tell us they are not releasing any new numbers now because the votes they are counting are from just those 3 small groups. The elections office says those ballots might not remain anonymous if numbers were released. We asked to speak to elections clerk Sharon Hall and were told that she was not available for interviews today. The last update we got on the numbers was Monday, when 112,000 votes had been counted. The embattled elections clerk has been criticized by her own fellow county employees and the Secretary of State for the way she's run the election. 2 weeks before the election, she found out there was a printing problem with blurred barcodes, which would require a much longer and involved counting process. She initially rejected offers of help until Clackamas County officials stepped in the day after the election when few votes had been counted.
This was a big mistake. It was a huge mistake, and it's not one that I'm happy with at all. But this is the hand we're dealt. We have to fix it, and we have to move forward.
In the end, the Clackamas County Elections Office says it did get a lot of help, telling us 498 county employees worked at least 1 or more shifts processing ballots, and 26 employees from the Secretary of State's office, as well as both Washington and Marion counties, helped too. It was on election night that Secretary of State Shemia Fagan first issued a scathing email attacking elections clerk Sharon Hall for not getting the votes counted quickly enough.
On Tuesday evening, when the initial results were reported, it was very surprising and disappointing that the county had not adequately staffed up to tally the number of ballots it was receiving, despite our best efforts to help.
The Secretary of State's office told me today that the State Elections Division will be working with legislators to make changes so this doesn't happen again. One definite change, requiring counties to proof the barcodes. Secretary of State also thinks local elections officials need more funding and will ask the 2023 legislature to do just that. After today, elections officials will still have to verify signatures that are being challenged. They have until June 13th to certify the election. In Oregon City, Marilyn Deutsch, Fox 12 Oregon.